good. That's it. Now you know you gotta hit that parking brake. You gotta pull that brake.
Right now?
Yeah, always do that. Put it in park, but pull the brake before you let up off the park brake. You gotta always pull that brake before you let up off the park. Before you let up off the brake, pull that brake, the emergency brake.
First the emergency brake.
First the emergency. You can put it in park, but keep your foot on the brake and pull the emergency brake.
Okay.
Cause the car gonna roll.
Okay. I don't have to come out right now. I'm good, right?
Yeah, you got the emergency brake on?
Yeah.
You got it in park?
Yeah.
You can come out now. Come check your work.
Eureka! I got it.
See what you got going on. You got the tires on here pretty good.
Yeah, man, you're right. So every car is different.
Every car different, yeah, because the truck is different.
The truck is one dot.
One dot.
What's up now? It's me, 18 Wheels. Alright. Here's the thing. Right. When I was sitting in the truck, first thing popped in my mind, I looked down the street and I seen them loading cars. So I decided to get out the truck, even though my day was already over with, and continue trying to get more information on let me get my gloves. So I go down here. Dude got his truck down. So you gonna bolt that up with that too?
Oh
Put the chain on there. Oh, okay. He looking for a latch, look. And that day, that's the day I actually found out that we were able to use chains to chain the cars down. I didn't know that. So,
And hold right there to the back. All the way. See it? Right there, I'm gonna have to go for the other place. From the other side.
okay, so, you know I'm sitting up here watching these guys on the day that I actually was in Denver being trained to know how to load cars and unload. It's more than what you think it is. It's a lot of work. But one thing I can say, it's nothing like pulling a van trailer. It's nothing like pulling a tanker or a reefer or whatever, you know, flatbed. Hauling cars is totally different. You got different type of vehicles. You got vehicles that are high up. You got vehicles that are low. You gotta know where to put the car at. You gotta know how to put the car on, because sometimes the weather can play a part on how you load the vehicle. You know, basically, I load the vehicles, I got a certain way I load them, but if the weather's bad, I gotta load them a different way. And then sometimes you gotta load vehicles in a slot to where you might have to move 5 cars just to take that one car off. I did that before. I had a transit minivan. No, a transit van. It's one of those big vans that you kind of like, they're like a bus. It's made like a bus. Well, anyway, I had the van on my 5th wheel, right on the top, right where this Jeep Cherokee at, right there. I'm gonna tell you, I had to move 5 cars off the trailer. I had to move all those cars off the trailer in order to take that van off, because the van was at a stop. That was at the first, my first stop. But I couldn't put the van on the back because I had 6 cars on the trailer. The van was too hot. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But in the long run, if you stick with it, the payoff is sweet. What? Good plan, man. The other hook?
I don't like the other.
You don't like that hook?
That
That
see
hook
how
like
it's
it'll move?
So I'm gonna put the tight one.
The small one.
The small one, yeah. I'm gonna try to fit it. It's not gonna fit, I'm gonna leave this one. I will have another choice. I mean, there is another hole right there. I also can let me use that one.
That might be better. The one that you just pointed, not this one, the other one.
Frame one, yeah.
Because it's not welded or no bolts or nothing. That's part of the frame.
So, это круг, потому что ты думаешь, что...
Man, when after that whole ordeal was over with, I said to myself, I think I might have bit off more than I can chew.
Сюда.
Я не должен бояться, что я буду силой сломается, но...
Я не знаю, ты еще людей сильно потом цепь вот так называют.
Я просто на зеркало.
Это с цепи серьезно. Таких людей еще нет, конечно, вот так.
Но мне коммуникация насчет того, что... Окей. Это сейчас лоб, да?
Да. Сейчас посмотрим на тот стрелку.
Is it tight?
Yeah, it's...
He came over, right?
I don't tie it too much. If you tie it too much, from balancing, bouncing, might damage the frame and just pop out.
Pop out.
So
Just enough. Yeah, just enough.
Too much to be like stressful.
He said it could pop out and come out the frame. And then it'll bang.
it's gonna just rip up. It's really thin metal.
Because you're going to have to pull that forward.
Problem now to hook because this one is broke.
You have to get a different type of hook.
How this broke?
Too tight.
What about?
Aluminium.
Nah, he ain't got nothing. You got one? What about this up here? No, not up in there?
Oh, it's too thin.
That's too thin up in there. All the way up in there, I think.
You need to keep the lowest spot as possible.
The lowest spot is possible?
Yeah. So like that it should be perfect. Because that one has a hook, a good one. This one is broke. I have to change hooks.
How much is the hook?
You gotta get a whole nother chain. Shit.
It's gonna cost him more.
Oh yeah. No, you're gonna change the whole chain, I guess, right?
Yeah, we still do a full chain, but I mean, it is what it is.
Damn, ain't no.
Давай,
Ain't
закручивай.
nothing in the middle.
Смотри, здесь, короче, видишь вот эту дырку? This piece of metal. Если ты поставишь эту хуйню all the way through, it's gonna get stuck. So keep it at this level.
Okay.
Давай. О,
Here we go.
хватит менять позицию. Переставляй, потому что легче тянуть, чем нажимать.
That's none.
That way you don't break this shit.
Oh, okay.
So
And this is gonna hold it. This will hold it. Give it a little bit.
Окей.
Так, чтобы...
Я поставлю чек, у вас
Сначала крути ее, чтобы я снял.
Damn, yeah, you got a winch hook on here. You got a winch hook on here too. Winch.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. I have to fix it. Ты, короче, через самую длину дорогу.
Yo, free!
Я же все такое, я пошел через весь.
Да.
He having flashbacks. Did it again, man?
Можно же чуть-чуть оттянуть, чтобы релиз сделать. Или же, в принципе, вот так вот. Здесь дырка есть, вот на пэде то же самое. Видишь дырка? Зачем она это? Понял? То же самое ключей, то же самое. Раз он бум, пошел.
То есть открываешь, да? То есть?
Да?
Или как бы?
Или по-другому, когда ты сильно затянул очень, ты сильно очень затянул, то придется, бля, ебаться вот всем весом и одной рукой попробовать дотянуться. У меня была такая фигня, немного растрепала. Я так сильно застраховал, что просто...
So the thing about it is that once I laid down that day, I just knew this wasn't gonna be no cakewalk. Now I done watched videos, prior videos that other YouTubers had shot, telling experience about car hauling. Car hauling is totally different. It's nothing like driving a van, trailer, or any other type of vehicle. This is a horse of a whole nother color. I'm telling you, because the thing is, I'm getting different cars, different type of cars, and no car is the same, unless it's the same make and model. You know what I mean? But most cars are different. I'm getting cars that are stick shifts. I'm getting cars that are not stick, that are low to the ground. I'm getting cars that are too high up in the ground. I'm getting customized cars. I'm getting race cars. I'm getting all different type of vehicles I'm loading. So I'm thinking about all that because I'm watching these guys. I'm like, dude, this is not gonna be easy. You gotta pay attention. So at the moment that I was able to learn something, I was able to retain the information because I had to. It's either that or tear up something, and I didn't want to do that.
What's up now? This is me, 18 Wheels. This video right here that you just watched, I tried to get the audio, up to where I can pick up the voice of, the actual driver that was securing his load, and I did the best I could. But this, like I said in the other video, this is not an actual tutorial. This is just something to show you if you're interested in getting into car hauling cars. This is kind of like some of the things that we go through hauling cars. I mean, you got to be creative. And like when I first, I think this was like the second day. Yeah, this was the second day of me being in Denver, Colorado. So that second day I was really, trying to learn much as I can, because when I got off that plane, my thing was to learn what I can learn and get busy and start making my money, because I wasn't there, on vacation. That was all business. So when I was there, I didn't take off. I actually stayed in the truck, the first night, second night, third night. So like when the driver would pull up, even when the office had closed up, because this video right here, I shot this video when the office had closed up. So this driver was already down the street.
loading up his truck, and the other drivers were down there trying to, get more information. They were learning too, so we were all down there trying to learn. And from what I had learned on that one, he had actually secured the vehicles at the bottom rack, and he was going to get an op vehicle loaded to the top. And at the time when I was doing that, I had no idea that they actually did that. They could take a vehicle from and put it up there with a forklift. I didn't know they can actually do that until that day. So I learned that, but this is, like I said, this is just something to show you, what I went through during the process of me learning how to actually secure these vehicles on the truck. And that's what it was. I mean, and when actually I started doing it on my own, actually when I learned how to actually secure the vehicles, when I started doing it on my own, it was like a process that I had to take my time. I took my time when I loaded the vehicles and unloaded the vehicles, because I wanted to do it the right way. And then plus, I didn't want to damage anything. That's the most important thing. You don't want to tear up any of the cars, because you damage something, and that's gonna be more problems. So I like I said, every car hauler have damaged a vehicle. There's nobody who hasn't. You're gonna damage something, you're gonna tear up something, but you wanna always try to minimize what you do. If something happened, you wanna kind of like minimize it, to a point where what's getting ready to happen, so you don't do it. But this was a actual introduction for me. So stay tuned. I got more videos to come. If you're interested in car hauling, here it is. It's just a glimpse of what we go through. All right, peace out to everybody, and to all the car haulers out there and everybody that drive trucks. Y'all be safe. And that's it. See y'all in the next video. Peace.